I can guarantee you that anybody that you know who has been successful, whether it be fitness or career or relationships or any part of their life, they have went through at some point the lonely phase. Basically, what the lonely phase is essentially a period of time where you essentially sacrifice the majority of the things in your life to focus on achieving one certain thing. So there's two particular moments in my life where I've personally went through the lonely phase and can say for certain that the results that came off the other end of it were life changing. And the point of this video today is to make you understand a bit more about what the lonely phase is and why you should be afraid of it and why you should actually use it as a period to really better yourself. So for me, the first period of my life where I really remember the lonely phase being a thing was 2022. So I had been going to the gym for about a year and a half, and I'd done alright, but realistically I was just seeing a coach in the gym and I wasn't really doing much outside of it. And it got about a year in, and honestly I just remember sitting thinking one day, I've spent X amount of money on this coach, I don't really feel much different, I need to fucking lock in, and I did. So for the year of 2022 I pretty much didn't really go out much. I committed to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. It was quite an aggressive diet, like your Stairmaster, your lower calories, all that stuff, but like for that period of time the results were life changing because I did not only lose a significant amount of weight, I think about 40 kilograms, I also got much more happier in my body. Yeah, there was a long way to go, but by saying no to the weekend nights out, by saying no to the takeaways, by getting up in the morning to go for walks, to go to the gym, by going to the gym after work when I didn't want to, when I was in a job in McDonald's that I hated, like I spent the majority of 2022 literally focused on weight loss. And when it comes to weight loss, yeah, there is obviously, like you can do it and still do things like going out and that and socialising. Of course you can, people do it all the time. However, for me, like I like to be somebody who, when dieting and losing weight, just get in there quick and get it done and get out of there, because it's not fun losing weight. But for that year, I went into the lonely phase and it worked. The second period of time where it worked for me was in 2023, and July 2023 into July 2024. So this is when I was only working one-to-one face-to-face coaching, and I qualified July 2023. I was still working in another job in hospitality part-time when I started, and about a month into it I quit my hospitality job. I didn't actually at the time have the finances to really afford my bills, but I basically just went, do you know what, I'm literally going to live and breathe this. And I did. I made it work. I pretty much worked about 3 months straight without taking a day off from the gym. In between the client sessions, I was taking gym classes, I was speaking to members, I was literally making myself the most well-known person there. And to do that, you've got to be there all hours of the day. So literally morning, day and night, I was there. And again, especially in that period, I literally I don't think I drank alcohol for about 7 months. I didn't date at all. I was barely in the flat because I was pretty much going to the gym all day, coming home, sleep, and going back to the gym. And again, it was long. Obviously a bit different to the weight loss because I was actually really fucking enjoying what I was doing, but it's still tough when you have to sacrifice that much. And the whole point of the lonely phase is that, let's take a couple of things into, example. So if you are genuinely want to get into really, really good shape, like you don't just want to lose a little bit of weight, but you want to, get really lean, get into a really, really good spot with your physique and look shredded, look diced, look jacked, whatever you want to call it, like you're going to have to go through a phase where you say no to a lot more stuff. You're going to have to say no. You're going to have to say no to the takeaways, to the drinking, to the fancy dinners with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You're going to have to say no to that little bit of sleep because you know that you're going to have to sacrifice it to get up in the morning. For somebody who is watching this who's perhaps a coach or another, self-employed business owner, like you're going to have to go through a period where you do the long hours and you do the long weeks and you do the countless weeks and weeks and weeks without days off, because you've got to, like, that's what separates people who get by, who get decent results, and the people who can literally stand up against a wall and go, I've literally given my blood, sweat and tears to this for this period of time. And in 2025, like any other year, but I think really, really coming into this year now, because I don't think there's been a worse period of human history where, self-comparison and imposter syndrome has been a thing in all industries of life. And it's really easy to go on social media and scroll through things and look at it and go, oh my god, like I'm never going to have that life, I'm never going to achieve that, I'm never going to be that person, I'm never going to have that job, I'm never going to be in that shape. And Obviously, there's some circumstances where potentially no, you might not. But see, for the majority of things, I know it's a a bit of a cliche saying, but you can literally do whatever you set your mind to do. I do just believe that the lonely phase is something that if you want to see real progress this year, you have to go through that lonely phase at least once to show yourself what you're capable of.